The options market can be a confusing place. Sorting through the daily avalanche of data, alerts, updates, articles, and analysis to find the most important information is an overwhelming prospect. But now you have help. Welcome to the Options News Rundown, the only program that breaks through the noise to bring you the most important news and information from the world of options. Every day, we bring you the top 5 option stories curated by the options experts at theoptionsinsider.com, the premier source for options information. The Options News Rundown is brought to you by LevelTradingField.com, the online communication, research, and quantitative platform with the largest collection of financial tools for traders, including the innovative Bitcoin Market Predictor. The Bitcoin Market Predictor is a simple prediction game where 10 people place bets on the future price of Bitcoin, and the top 3 most accurate predictions wins. Sign up at LevelTradingField.com with promo code INSIDER. The Options News Rundown is also brought to you by Market Taker Mentoring, the leader in options trading education. Get trader education, daily trade ideas, and more with a free 1-week trial of Market Taker Mentoring's Live Advantage Group coaching class by visiting markettaker.com/insider. And now it's time to break through the noise. It's time for your Options News Rundown.
Good morning. Today is January 5th, 2018. This is your Options News Rundown. I'm Dan Passarelli. Our first story of the day comes by way of investing.com. U.S. ISM Services PMI falls more than expected in December. Service sector activity in the U.S. fell more than expected in December, dampening optimism over the American economy, industry data showed on Friday. In a report, the Institute of Supply Management, ISM, said its non-manufacturing purchase manufacturers index, PMI, decreased to 55.9 in December from the prior month's reading of 57.4. Analysts had expected the index to drop only 57.8 last month. On the index, a reading above 50 indicates the non-manufacturing sector economy is generally expanding. Below 50 indicates the sector is contracting. Our second story today is from CNBC.com. U.S. factory orders rise for 4th straight month. New orders for U.S. made goods increased in November for a 4th straight month, but business spending on equipment appeared to be cooling after robust growth in 2017. Factory orders jumped 1.3% amid rising demand for transportation and electrical equipment, the Commerce Department said on Friday. October's report was revised to show orders advancing 0.4% instead of the previously reported 0.1% dip. Economists had forecast factory orders increasing 1.1% in November. Our third story today is from investing.com. The U.S. trade deficit rises to near 6-year high on record imports. The U.S. trade deficit increased more than expected in November as imports of goods surged to a record high amid strong domestic demand, making it likely that trade will subtract from economic growth in the fourth quarter. The Commerce Department said on Friday the trade gap widened 3.2% to $50.5 billion. It's the highest level since January of 2012 and followed an upwardly revised $48.9 billion shortfall in October. Economists polled by Reuters had forecast the trade deficit increasing to $49.5 billion in November. That's after a previously reported $48.7 billion deficit in the prior month. Our fourth story today is more economic news. This is the big one. The U.S. created only 148,000 jobs in December versus 190,000 jobs expected, is what CNBC tells us. The U.S. economy added a disappointing 148,000 jobs in December, while the unemployment rate held at 4.1%, according to a closely watched Labor Department report Friday. Economists surveyed by Reuters had been expecting non-farm payrolls to grow by 190,000. The total was well below the November pace of 252,000, which was revised up from the initially reported 228,000. An expected loss of 20,000 retail positions during the holiday season held back the headline number. The unemployment rate for blacks fell 6.8% to its lowest ever. And our final story today is an interesting one. It is from CNBC.com. AMD is the big winner from the chip flaw fiasco, as more than $11 billion in Intel stock value is wiped out. Investors are piling into AMD shares and selling Intel stock after major chip security vulnerabilities were revealed earlier this week, and it totally makes sense. Enterprises will likely diversify their chip security architecture risk for mission-critical applications by buying more AMD server chips. The company's architecture differences have proven immune to the more problematic one of the two disclosed vulnerabilities. British tech website The Register reported Tuesday that some Intel processors have a fundamental flaw design and a security issue, which spurred the company to confirm the problem later in the day. AMD shares are up 10.4% in the 2 days through Thursday following the report, while Intel's stock declined 5.2% in the period, wiping out $11.3 billion of shareholder value. And that, ladies and gentlemen, is news you can use for today, January 5th, 2018. Your Options News Rundown. I'm Dan Passarelli. Trade smart, and have a nice weekend.
The Options News Rundown is brought to you by LevelTradingField.com, the online communication, research, and quantitative platform with the largest collection of financial tools for traders, including the innovative Bitcoin Market Predictor. The Bitcoin Market Predictor is a simple prediction game where 10 people place bets on the future price of Bitcoin, and the top 3 most accurate predictions wins. Sign up at LevelTradingField.com with promo code INSIDER. The Options News Rundown is also brought to you by Market Taker Mentoring, the leader in options trading education. Get trader education, daily trade ideas, and more with a free 1-week trial of Market Taker Mentoring's Live Advantage Group coaching class by visiting markettaker.com/insider.